First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints.
2021, nigga, finna cut it up, man.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I ain't say shit right now.
Rodgers now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
And this shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Able to find Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. Almost able to intercept it. That's what they would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's an early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was brought down by 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's got
Damn, baby, stay out of bounds. Stay in bounds.
Texas just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Yeah, I'm playing my game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Damn, bro. This nigga fumbled.
His guys will get the football.
No, this nigga fumbled in the goal line.
coaches preach about this and work up
I'm low-key tight, bro.
You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And shoving his way inside the 35.
Yo, what is going on, bro? This nigga just broke like 3 tackles and scored.
Alvin Kamara, 87 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did.
I ain't getting a warrant against him. He scored.
Out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They go play action with Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He's got the lead, and there he goes. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 27-yard line. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Kyle Fuller.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running with Kamara, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out left. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly to the flat, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Flushed out right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Demarcus Robinson, 49 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they haven't liked the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. This throw at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Robert Tonyan, 36 yards. yards. And the Packers get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Agnew on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Rolling to his right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers.
At the 21-yard line.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Green Bay.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, this throw caught left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and not get free.
Number 28, John.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And they wind up giving this one all the down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
And a Packer 1st down.
On 1st down, Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And 1.
Bro, I've been
the Saints on 3rd down,
game,
just 1
bro.
for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here.
I fumbled twice. Yes, I fumbled. These forced fumbles twice in a red zone. These forced fumbled twice in a red zone. That shit is ill, bro. My niggas be fumbling. The Saints, bro, this nigga suck. They're bailing him. And then I lag when I throw my pick because I did not throw it, bro. Like it lagged me when I threw the ball, bro.
So it's Saints football as as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
From a
and then Zaire, bro, like,
exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football.
Pick that shit
Pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Wilson.
Oh, yeah, GG, bro.
Touchdown, Saints. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead.
See y'all boys tomorrow, bro.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
They weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it up. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is